These are 4 rules that you need to improve your health right now. That's right. Your health is really important. Most of the time in fitness, your health gets overlooked. It's like not important. Who cares? You just want to look better naked. That's usually the goal. But sometimes we need to really focus on our health because our health, without our health, we wouldn't be anything. So what are like the most important things to come when it comes to your health? Like what should you look for as far as fitness goes? What do you need to focus on when you're not really trying to lose fat, you're not really trying to gain muscle, you're just trying to improve your health? What are the 4 things? Well, I'm going to go over them today. First things first, and rule number 1 is you need to eat with balance. Obviously, a good diet is everything. 80% of your results are going to come from what you eat. So your nutrition component is very, very important when it comes to overcoming and getting overall healthier. So when we talk about nutrition, we need to focus on 80% of the foods that we eat need to be whole food sources. And I'm talking about real food, less processed stuff. 80% of the food that we consume. So that doesn't necessarily mean that you have to eat that way all the time. The remaining 20% can be your fun foods. So if you like, I don't know, chicken nuggets for what, I don't know why that's on my mind, but if you like chicken nuggets or pancakes, things like that, you can have that, but you have to make sure that it only makes up 20% of your overall calorie intake and foods for the day. The other 80% should be from whole foods. What are whole foods? You have your potatoes, your fruits, your vegetables, your lean protein sources, your healthy fats, your avocados, and things like that. You want to kind of stay away from the processed stuff and have more of your calories in those whole foods, because those whole foods are going to give you more vitamins and minerals and just overall give you more fiber and overall give you a better sense of well-being by eating those foods. Processed foods also have vitamins and they're fortified with vitamins and stuff, but the issue is that there's just too many preservatives in them sometimes. And again, like I said, it's not like you can't have them. If you want the Pop-Tarts, you can have the Pop-Tarts as long as it only makes up 20%. People run into issues when the processed stuff becomes more than 20% of their overall calorie intake. And most of the time, the processed stuff is super high in calories. I really don't know anybody who got fat eating unlimited amounts of spinach, but I do know people who've gained a lot of body fat and have a lot of unhealthy habits and healthy and bad things happen to them when they overeat ice cream. So just goes to show, like, 80% of your food should come from good, whole, hearty sources, and the remaining 20% should come from, fun foods. Because again, it's all about flexibility, which kind of leads me into my next rule, which is utilizing what's called flexible dieting. This is the approach that I use for all of our clients, whether they're online or in person with us. Flexible dieting is probably the best dieting approach that you could use because no food is off limits. We kind of follow that same rule, 80-20. But with no foods being off limits, this allows you to be more flexible with your approach to what you want to eat. So for example, if everyone at work today is having pizza for lunch, you can partake in the pizza for lunch as long as you factor those calories into your total net calories for the day. Being flexible with your approach is also way more sustainable long term. And again, when we're talking about health, we're looking at longevity and long term. We're not looking in the short term. How much weight can I lose in 4 weeks? We're looking, okay, I want to improve my health today so I can live 10 more years. And the way you do that is by utilizing flexible dieting. Because again, more sustainable things are, the better. If I told you you're never allowed to touch a cookie again, now, if you were serious about your health goals, you could probably do that for a little bit of time. You could probably avoid the cookies for 3 months, 6 months, whatever it is. But there'll come that one day where you're at work and the cookies are on the table and they're just staring at you, and you grab a cookie and then you grab another cookie, another cookie, and you overdo it and you binge on cookies. That's not healthy. That's not good long term. So the main thing is we have to utilize flexible dieting. And the reason why flexible dieting works so well is because your body doesn't discriminate against foods either. It's not like your body says, oh my God, the cookies, that's it, put in the love handles, put the fat on top of the organs, it's a cookie. No, your body just says, well, this cookie has 300 calories and 20 grams of fat. That's what your body says. And then when you overdo the calories, your body takes the extra and stores it as fat because Fat is stored energy or stored calories. All right. Rule number 3, you need to be strength training. All other forms of exercise, they're good. They're good for your heart, your lungs, and things like that. But the major benefit you get from strength training goes way beyond just your heart and all that other stuff. Like, that's important too. And good strength training will strengthen the heart, the lungs, and things like that. But when you strengthen your body up completely from head to toe, you will change and have way more longevity because of that. So think about it. Movements that we do on a daily basis. We squat down to pick up the bags. We carry the heavy groceries inside. We pick up a child or a grandchild. We carry things. We pick things up from the ground. These are all strength training based movements. Squats, deadlifts, rows, things like that. Those are movements that you kind of carry through with you all over. But the key is when you strength train, you strengthen up everything, not just your muscles. And not, yes, you're going to look better and you're going to be leaner by strength training. So you'll look better naked. That's like a good positive. But from a health standpoint, when you strength train, you also improve your tendons, your ligaments, you get all those stronger. And the stronger we keep our muscles, the more turgor and more longevity we're going to have in the long run. Because if that whole saying of, if you don't use it, you lose it, it's the same thing. So we don't want to lose what we have. We want to continue to build on that. So if you continue to build strength and continue to work on squats, you're going to have more mobility. You're going to have better strength long term, which is exactly what we want. And you also have better posture. Most of the time, injuries happen from weak muscles, tendons, and ligaments, not the other way around. So by strength training, we're strengthening all those things up and we're keeping our body young for the long haul. And the fourth rule that I have for overall health is, instead of focusing on just cardio, I want you to focus on a daily step goal. The reason why I like a daily step goal is because it's more sustainable long term. So if I said to you, I want you to hit 10,000 calories, 10,000, not 10,000 calories, don't do that every day. I want you to have hit 10,000 steps every day. That's probably sustainable in the long haul because, you take the stairs instead of taking the elevator, and, maybe you get a standing desk and you get like a little treadmill thing and you walk on the treadmill every day. Or, you go to the gym a couple times a week and you do a little bit of cardio, or you walk around the block, or you walk your dogs, or you go outside and play with the kids. That's all a good way of accumulating steps. And it's a lot easier than to say, hey, you have to go to the gym 6 days a week and do 45 minutes of cardio. That's probably not sustainable. But whereas if I give you a step goal, even if you're on vacation, you could go on the walk with a beach. I can't speak today. You can go to the beach and go for a walk on the beach with a loved one. And that's a great way to spend time with someone and also get in your steps. So just to summarize, the 4 rules for improving your overall health. 1, 80% of the calories that you consume should come from whole foods. They have more vitamins, minerals, fibers, and things like that. The remaining 20% can come from fun foods, okay? Rule number 2, utilize flexible dieting. Your body doesn't discriminate against foods. So a little bit of cookie here and there can ward off extra calories later on. Number 3, you need to be strength training. Strengthen up your whole body. Don't just look at it as becoming body beautiful. You're strengthening up your whole body. And number 4, focus on a step goal every day as opposed to doing cardio a couple times a week. And if you want help with any of this stuff, you can click the links below. You can pick up my programs or even my diet book, which walks you through step by step exactly how many calories you need to get your body to the level that you want it to. This was Anthony, AB Fitness Center. I'll catch you on the next one. If you're interested in taking your health and fitness journey to the next level, be sure to check out my diet books and training programs. These resources are designed to provide you with the tools and knowledge you need to reach your goals and feel your best. Click the link to pick up my books right on Amazon.